Now I'm delighted to welcome our keynote speaker. First, I must say that Representative Pete Marin, his connection began way back with GGC because he supported the legislation that created our college back in 2005. So he's part of the reason we're all sitting here today. We have his support even to this day. Because just last March, he co-sponsored a House bill which recognized GGC for educating and preparing its students for success in their future careers. It was introduced, passed, and adopted. So there are many reasons to admire Pete's service to our community, and more information on his career can be found in your commencement program. But for now, let me give a warm welcome, and I ask you to join me as we welcome the Honorable Pedro Pete Marin to the microphone.
Good morning. Buenos dias. I am honored and humble to be your commencement speaker. Thank you, President Jan Joseph, for entrusting me with this incredible responsibility. This is not a task I take lightly, for you have asked me to share some meaningful thoughts to the class of 2024. Hopefully, my words will resonate with you in some way, that what I have to offer ring true to you and serve as a reminder of your greatness and incredible future that awaits you. Before I begin, allow me a moment to thank all the dignitaries in the audience and on stage, members of the Board of Regents, GGC leadership, faculty, and staff. Thank you for choosing a profession where you get to transform life and communities. To the parents, caregivers, family, partners, friends of the graduating class of 2024, you too had a great impact in your graduates today. A la familia, amigos, padres de los estudiantes graduándose hoy, gracias por su inversión, atención hacia sus estudiantes. These graduates did not reach this moment alone. You were there every step of the way. To all of you, we say thank you. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge and thank my wife, Nereida, who has been my rock for over 4 decades. Whatever success I have enjoyed or whatever pain I endure, she has been there. I cannot express the depth of my love and appreciation. Love you. So class of 2024, how are you feeling? I am sure, love it. I am sure some of you want to get this ceremony over with and hope my remarks are short. Others probably can't believe they did it, but most of you are thinking, what I'm gonna do now? You're about to receive your degrees and enter the world as college graduates. People will look at you differently. Your family will expect more of you. Being a college graduate is not small feat. According to the United States Census, only 3 in 10 Georgians over 25 years of age has a bachelor's degree or higher. You have just joined an exclusive club. Your achievement, yes. Your achievement should be celebrated, but you must ask also who, what, and how. Who I can serve with my new degree. What I will do now to serve those around me. How will I be a catalyst for change? A journey to serve is not always easy. Like your classes, it can be tough, filled with long days, weekends, missed personal events, and great personal sacrifice. During the past 2 decades, I have labored to serve the great people of Gwinnett County under the Gold Dome. With every decision or vote, I ask myself, how will this help my community, my constituents, my county, and the people of Georgia? But my service has also come to a personal cost. Thanks again to the love of my wife and her own sacrifice, I am where I am today. You see, nothing in this life is achievable alone. Do not be too proud to ask for help, and be grateful when you receive it. If you didn't know, I am starting a new chapter in my journey. This year, I announced my retirement from the Georgia State Legislature. I have promised my wife over the last 3 election cycles that I will retire. Let's just say she was very adamant. I keep my promise this year. Like all of you, I'm going to enter the world as a different person. I will no longer be State Representative Pedro Marin. I will be just Pedro or Pete to some. I'm excited about what the future holds, as all of you should be. Stand strong on the knowledge and skills you have obtained here at GGC. Before we can charter a new course for ourselves, it is important to note where we came from and how we got to this point in our lives. As my accent reveals, I was not born in Georgia. I tried to tell people this is a Norcross accent, but no one seems to buy it. Actually, I was born and raised in San Juan, Puerto Rico. My early, Boricua. My early career was in the private sector, which led to me being relocated to Georgia in the 1990s. Let me say that the Gwinnett you know now today was not the Gwinnett back then. In the 1990s, our population was less than 400,000. Now we are over 1 million. After the 96 Olympics, the state was moving away from being a racially binary population and slowly becoming a multiracial, multi-ethnic population. And Gwinnett County was the test subject for how this shift will occur. This is the Gwinnett County I moved to. This is the county your parents or grandparents moving to. I'm sure they have some stories to tell. Today, as you graduate, you also have a responsibility. You must ensure that our beautiful county we call home continues to be the place where families flourish, where children enjoy the best education, where opportunities are abundant for all, and where life is enjoyable. Many of you will go to be entrepreneurs, teachers, nurses, civil servants, or work for corporations. In all these roles, do not forget the county, school system, and alma mater that helped make that a reality. Upon my arrival to Gwinnett, I became, for lack of a word, Mr. Latino. If there was an issue involving Latinos, call Pedro. If they need Latino representation on the board or a commission, call Pedro. If they were trying to understand how best to support Latinos, ask Pedro. But I took up that call with pride and a sense of honor and responsibility. I knew at that time that if not me, who? If not now, when? Today I call on you to be that voice for your communities and those around you. During my time under the Gold Dome, I have made it my mission to be as inclusive as possible, bringing all groups to their government, opening doors, making connections, and ensuring that all voices were heard at the table. My story can only be possible in our amazing county of Gwinnett. Who could believe that a relative recent arrival could become the longest-serving Latino in the Georgia General Assembly? It all started because of redistricting. A new seat emerged, and I was asked to run. After much prayer, conversation, internal debates, and more prayer, I decided to enter the race. Fortunately, I had no primary or general election opposition, so technically, I became the first Latino to be elected to the Georgia General Assembly. For the next 22 years, I served my constituents and the county as best as I could. It has been one of the greatest honors of my life, but now is the time to pass the baton. That is why we're here today. For those of us who did the work up to this point, we gladly pass the baton to all of you. You are our present and future. Take what you learned and use it to change the world. Realize your power. Manifest your dreams. This is no time to think small. Some would say, I was the right person at the right time in the history of Gwinnett. Well, I will let your history professors and political science to determine that. But without a question, you are the right people for this moment in time. Your degree matters. Let that sink in for a second. your degree matters. More importantly, you matter. Ustedes son nuestro presente y futuro. Nunca lo olviden. Do you see the phenomenal talent you are graduating with? Look at the people on this stage. Do you see their pride in their eyes? Now, if you can look at your loved ones, see the love in their hearts. This is much their degree as it is yours. Es gracias a su sacrificio que muchos de ustedes están aquí. Now, look into yourself. Who will you be? What will you contribute to this world? If tensions arise, are you going to avoid it or step up to offer solutions? Hey, this speech is not about me. It's about you. How will you serve society? What is your contribution? Yes, this is the heavy portion of the speech. I believe you young people call it real talk. Gwinnett County has changed so profoundly since I first arrived in the 1990s. Today, our political, economic, and cultural leaders reflect our population. Decisions are not being made for us, but with us. Today, we're contributing our talents and passion to forge a better community where all people are seen, heard, respect, value, and can live in dignity. Yes, there's still more work to do, and we who collectively pave the roads for you expect you to accept that challenge and build along those roads. But more importantly, pave the roads we will need for future generations. Standing here, looking at all your shining faces, I realized my journey was so worth it. I believe in you, each one of you. I am invested in your success. I need you to be greater. I need you to matter more in this world. This is your charge today, graduates. Matter more, be more, do more, dream more, love more, live more, inspire more, achieve more. Go forth with the confidence of having done something amazing. Go with all our love and appreciate it. Hopefully, as we walk these journeys, our paths will cross, and you will share your stories with me. I can't wait to hear them. Again, to President Joseph and the graduates of 2024, thank you for allowing me an opportunity to offer some remarks. I am deeply grateful and honored. God bless Georgia Gwinnett College, the state of Georgia, and the United States of America. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Good morning. My name is Dakota Merriman, and I'm the outgoing president of Georgia Gwinnett College Student Government Association. Representative Marin, on behalf of the students of Georgia Gwinnett College, I would like to thank you for being here today to share your wisdom with the spring class of 2024. In appreciation of the positive impact your words will have on each of us for years to come, it is my honor to present to you this gift on behalf of both the Georgia Gwinnett College student body and the 2024 graduating class. Again, thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah, sure.